Hey gang, what's good? Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. We are out here in Dunnage, at the Lifter's Refuge, at the very beginning of Dunnage. Actually, can we... Aha! Yeah, okay. Wow, there's actually... Yeah, there's more places here than I was expecting. Alright. How many little areas are in Nekataka? I mean, maybe they're all up close, like Lifter's Refuge, right? Like, this is a relatively confined area compared to some of Nekataka's, right? Because there's like 5 areas in Nekataka, isn't there? Let's see, there's... Oh god, there's... Rich People Place... VTC Place... RDC Place... Gullet... And... Oh no, there's... Oh yeah, Magic Place. Yeah, 5 of them. At least I can think of right now. Oh, there's Religion Place. Yeah, Sacred Stair. There's 6, aren't there? Okay, cool. Oh, and here, recently saw this on Twitter. Let's see, just making a point of it. Imports, Reich, just a mixture of that. It's a rice fish. Rice, fish, silk, beer, ale, spirits, drugs, exotic goods, weapons. And it exports pirates who bring them all in, right? Very good. Look at this, huh? All the races. Obviously, yeah, a lot of... Ocean folk. Incredible, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Where do ocean folk usually hail from? I'm not sure. Alright, let's see. Yeah, a fair bit of... Just a little bit of everything, really. The most being ocean folk, but even that, it's not too terribly much, right? Well, maybe it is. I have no idea how, like... populous composition normally takes hold in, like, big melting pot areas, right? Only a population of 1.5k, though. Alright. Free city, Dunnage. Anyway, we're here talking to folks. Let's see, we still need to talk to Kay here. What's up? You find a woman of early middle years dressed fine, if dirty. You find a woman of early middle years dressed fine, if dirty, armor adorned with bright purple piping. Huh? Oh, it's a typo. Okay. I thought I wasn't understanding. All right. A pair of long scars bisect her brow and jaw. Though she stands at ease, a nervous energy thrums through her.
Fair day, traveler.
She grins broadly, a joyful twinkle lighting her eyes.
Anything I can do for you, just say the word.
Well, tell me about yourself.
Lady adventurer at your humble service. I was born in Aedyr and raised in the field, and there's nary a crevice of this archipelago I haven't seen.
Really? That could be useful. The field?
The living lands most off, but the Deadfire as well of late. And my goodness, if you think the Deadfire's wild, I must say, it's no more thrilling than a Lady of Luxury's afternoon luncheon, in comparison to the glorious madness of the living lands.
Now, aren't the living lands like some sort of wild-ass rainforest or whatever, something like that? I think so, if I remember correctly. I'm surprised we can't hover over and get some extra deets, but
Being a cipher's come in quite handy, I'll tell you that.
Do you often get into trouble, then?
Oh, dear me, yes. Can't seem to avoid it. Not a lick of it's my fault, of course.
Of course.
It's the university. Always sending me to the most dangerous corners of Aedyr, the skimps.
What a bunch of scamps.
If I didn't know better, I might say they were trying to kill me. There's not other way to rid themselves of a tenured professor, after all.
She laughs. Get any good stories out of it, at least?
Oh, aye. Some you wouldn't right believe. Like the time I lost part of my ear here, see?
Oh, I can't see, actually, in your picture. All right. She pulls back her hair and shows you her mangled ear. It looks like something's had a good chew on it.
Lost an entire research team along with the ear.
Along with the ear.
Rather a long day, that was. My colleagues have implied I might be cursed, but I can't say I much agree. It's just the nature of the work, you understand. I mean, goodness, if you want a lady to find you the rarest plants, you gotta send her to the most remote places. On my last expedition, my colleague Inez got herself lost looking for what was essentially a big prickly weed. No medicinal use at all. I found her, though. Mostly intact, even.
Ugh.
A blessing from the living lands, I call it. Aye. But I do go on, don't I?
What is her accent? It's like, it's some kind of country southern, isn't it? It's like, gosh, it's almost like a, oh god. Like a fucking Colonel Sanders or something. Fuck me. I'm from Kentucky. I should fucking know this shit. Alright. She laughs gaily, a hand splayed across her chest. Tell me about yourself. Could you teach me what you learned in your time exploring the living lands? Ooh. Let's see, tell me about yourself. Is this the same thing?
Lady adventurer at your... I
Okay,
split my
yep.
time between... And being a side troubles
Yep.
if I didn't...
Okay. Let's see. Let's go back into here. I
Hello
want to
there.
learn.
Anything I can do for you, just say the word.
Could you teach me what you learned in your time exploring the living lands?
With pleasure. Teaching is my specialty, after all. I'm gonna pack your brain with so much knowledge, you're gonna have a headache for a week. All I need from you is 3,000 copper.
Alright, enhanced stealth and metaphysics. Here you are. I guess she's a dual class, right? Rogue and Cipher? Maybe? Or maybe just a Cipher.
Excellent. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Maybe I'm just inclined to think that she's dual class because of her, like, dual outfit there. She starts with the practical training. How to move silently through bush, when and how to hide. How to step so as to muffle the sounds of your feet. Satisfied, she moves on to a high-level explanation of various theories of knowledge. She seems to have quite a passion for epistemology, and goes on for an excruciatingly long time before at last sending you on your way. What is epistemology? Isn't that something involving religion? I can't remember, though. Yeah, it must, given the metaphysics part, right? Alright. Case training. Cool. Alright. Let's see, what have we got in this little thing? Salt and fish. Okay.
Eyes open.
Can I maybe pickpocket them? Let's see.
Yeah?
I don't know if I can get away with it. Let's see.
Sure.
I might be able to. Let's see. Yeah, if I go up here, I may be able to rob this dude, Carlo. Right? There we are. Speed time up a bit, so long as someone doesn't pass through this area again. Alright. And there we are. Dope! He didn't have that much. A fair bit. Not as much as you would hope. She's got some too. There we go. Thanks. Alright, cool. Dunnage townsperson? You look like a shark if I ever saw one.
Yeah, my eyes are peeled. No
Go
problem.
over here. And what's up? Oh, these are just regular folks. Ado, Captain. And you? Nothing. Stray Cat. What's up with you? Zorro! Oh, shit, you're famous. Alright, reflex of 5. That's pretty bad. Alright, how about over here? Rope and grapple.
Leave it to me.
And a rotten hagfish. What? It's a quest item. Putrid rotting hagfish. Feels oily. Huh. Alright, is there anything out on this dock? This is the one we arrived on. Oh. Grimhand Dayrig's crew ain't been back in weeks. Maybe the floating hangman got him. Right, which we heard about before. A ghastly and rotting ship that haunts the Deadfire. Manned by an undead crew, this vessel is rumored to becalm the seas and sails veiled within an unnatural fog. Right, yeah, like a loose equivalent of the Flying Dutchman or whatever. Or is it actually the Flying Dutchman? Or what's the one from fucking, what do you call it, land? From fucking, oh look, Lil Woody's back. From SpongeBob. Hey, what's up, Lil Woody?
Keep moving. This here is for the crew of the Divine Barge. You ain't a part of it, so you ain't getting inside.
Okay. Huh. Alright, here, we can exit this side. Let's see, where should we go to? Radiant Court? Well, hang on, let's see. What's our quest stuff here? Dunnage. Let's see, Symbols of Death for Seraphim. Speak with Captain Ferrante. Huh. I would assume is at the big pirate ship looking area, right? So let's go there last. Let's check out... Yeah, let's just work our way counterclockwise here. Radiant Court. There we go. 51 minutes. We should quick save. We may run into something, right? I mean, if we ran into pirates and bandits in... Yeah, maybe not. Maybe there is, like, honor among thieves or something here, and we won't run into any. That would be interesting. Huh. I like the idea of that. Like, none of the Principi prey on their own here. That's neat. That's a neat idea. Alright. Ah, here we are. Berna. Alright.
Oh. Fleet? Impossible with her wealth.
Weren't no one to bribe. The floating hangman got 'em. Now they're bones.
Huh. Alright.
Got it.
Let's see, anything over here? Are we gonna, like, get a quest involving that? Feels like it, doesn't it? Oh, look at this! Look at this! Actors and stuff. Alright, cool. Let's see, what do we have over here? Some Maoro coral. A rare native coral harvested from the shells of ancient Maoro tide crawlers as they make their long summer march to the mating pools. It is ground into fine powder and used sparingly to flavor select dishes. Wow, coral? Huh. From their shells, I guess, yeah. So it's not actual coral, is it?
No problem.
Unless on their backs, yeah, it might be like a weird fantasy thing where they do have coral growing on their shells or whatever. That'd be neat. Watch where you step. Not all that's damp as water. Right. Gotcha. Alright, Berna.
Fresh fruit, vegetables, dried goods for long voyages. I got it all right here.
Alright, let me see what you got.
Stock you up with today?
Let's see. Alright. Eggs. Huh. Anything very interesting? Ooh, luminous lobster. Unripened palmstone. It's a quest item. Oh, we should buy that. Unripened palmstones are incredibly bitter to the taste and often cause intense gastrointestinal distress in those foolish enough to consume them. A palmstone's ripeness can be gauged by its deep brown color. Wow, well, we're buying one of those. Alright, let's see. Tahiwa snapper, right? Penetration from that, huh? That ain't half bad. Alright. The freshwater lakes and rivers of the Deadfire teem with these small voracious fish. Their name means razor tooth. Schools are known to strip even large animals down to the bone in a matter of minutes. They are easily caught, however, and receive similar treatment from hungry kith. Alright, and a luminous lobster. Look at that fucking thing. Holy shit. These crustaceans amble around the ocean floor, eating the leavings of other creatures. Largely disregarded by the locals, their meat is highly coveted by foreigners. It falls to local spearfishers and trappers to meet the growing demand. The most desirable specimens, like this one, have grown large and sweet from their proximity to luminous Aedyr. Consuming their meat steadies the nerves and increases focus. Huh. Fascinating. Alright. Cool. 10% discount here, too. I'll take, this palmstone. There we are. Cool. Good enough for me.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Andra's gills. There's no hope.
Huh. Man, the last time we got involved with some actors and stuff, it didn't go too well, right? Back in Defiance Bay. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Oh, look. The artistic quality of the stage's backdrop is best described as enthusiastic. But it does actually look nice from here, right? It looks pretty good. Alright. Calandra, what's up? Nice outfit.
That was a disaster of epic proportions if ever I directed one.
Arms flailing wildly before her, the stage performer shoos the other actors from the set.
A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience faster.
What's wrong? Who are you guys? Who are you guys?
Oh, of course you haven't heard of us. Like I needed more proof that we're talentless hacks.
Her shoulders slump, but then she seems to regain herself, chin up, as she answers you.
We're the Pegleg performers. Formerly the Seabird Serenaders, formerly the Jax Finnegan First Ensemble of Dunnage.
I like the alliteration in those first two.
But now, well,
Oh, wait. Hang on. Was this like an acronym for something? JFE... JFed? I guess. Alright, she tunnels her fingers through her hair. Sighs.
My troop's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people, and we've run plumb dry on enthusiasm.
She ticks the points on her fingers.
We haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. And it ain't like pirates are hard to please. That's how you know the show really stinks. But I think I know what the problem is. We've got a lack of flair. If only I could hire more talented performers. I just know my play would take off.
I'll help you. What's your play about? What would you need to improve the play? Good luck with that. What's your play about?
Only the biggest thing to hit the Deadfire since the Valian Trading Company started hunting us like sea hounds.
What? Aethys? Oh!
I'm talking
Oh, shit.
about Aethys storming through the archipelago and capsizing nearly a whole fleet of our ships.
Fuck. Alright, yeah. Sure, of course. Let's see. What would you need to improve the play?
A better Aethys, for one. I'm the tallest one in our troop. I'm still not very convincing, even when I bother to dye my skin blue.
Oh my god, I know a guy who looks exactly like Aethys. Holy shit!
Also, our special stage effects aren't all that special anymore. We had someone for that role, but she got herself into debt and has a new job at the King's Coffin.
Maybe we're supposed to bring her the girl and wipe away the debt. Alright, here, I'll help you.
Really? Well, that's great. Then we could...
Yeah, I've always been a patron of the arts. Abruptly, her eyes narrow, her dark brows furrowing with heavy suspicion.
Wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this?
Experience. An artist check. Oh, yeah, of course you could be an artist. Alright. I don't see anyone else helping you, do you? I expect a cut of the profits, of course. I'd really like to see how the play turns out. Sure, cut of the profits. That's the most in character for us, isn't it? I expect a cut of the profits, of course.
Ah, of course. Well, that's more than fair.
Yeah.
I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Aethys.
Alright.
I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunnage, Taerna at the King's Coffin. But unfortunately, I got no idea of where we might find a suitable Aethys.
Dude, I have a great idea of where to find a suitable Aethys.
Get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment. I'll turn us a profit or die trying.
Alright, and it doesn't matter that he's been blinded, because all he has to do is, like, stomp into shit with blind abandon. Alright, great! Oh, perfect. Look at us, helping people out. Alright, there we go. Wow, look at this, how this is... Oh, this is a ship! Oh, I love this.
That's
oh, this...
looking for work.
What?
I've got coin and a few scores to settle.
Oh, Modwyr. Ingfrith. It must be, yeah, because look, she's like fully armored. Okay, let's do a quick save. Should we speak to this person yet? How far are we with Modwyr? Let's take a look here. Let's see. And 7 out of 25. And we quick saved. Let's see how it goes. Let's see, what's up, Ingfrith?
Sure.
Here, let's get everyone nearby. There we go. As you approach Ingfrith, she tenses but does not run. Her eyes go wide when she meets your own, shoulders high with a hunted look etched into her long face. Modwyr strains in your grasp, pulling desperately toward the figure in the crowd.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Her face is pale, her brow beaded with sweat. Let's see. Diplomacy check. I'm a friend, or I could be. I'm here on Modwyr's request. Insight check. You act like a hunted woman. Why? We have a mutual acquaintance. I intend to make you pay for your crimes. Let's see. Well, let's go with the diplomacy check. It's low enough and, You know what? Yeah, I don't feel bad about getting these diplomacy checks with the party assist system, right? I really enjoy that. It's a great way to sort of justify having skills and stuff on my character that don't really feel in character because of the party assist. I love that. Yeah. Alright, I'm a friend. Or I could be. I'm here at Modwyr's request.
I had thought... I hoped to never...
She rubs a shaking hand across her eyes, which are red-rimmed and bloodshot. Oh my god, she's been doing cocaine.
Why did you bring it here?
Or many other various narcotics. I guess not necessarily cocaine. Maybe the bloodshot, but red-rimmed? I don't know. Have I ever seen anyone in real life who has done cocaine? Probably. Probably, and I did not know it. She sinks back against the stone of the doorway and hangs her head.
You said you would come back for me, but you never did.
Oh. Modwyr's voice is unsteady, strained. It pulls toward Ingfrith, as if it were a needle and she a lodestone.
Alone for all those years, picked up and discarded by countless strange hands, hoping every time that they might be yours. What did I do wrong?
It was no fault of yours. It is I who am to blame.
Ingfrith kneels and lays a scarred, tentative hand on the flat of Modwyr's blade. You clearly care for Modwyr. What happened? Abandoning Modwyr was cruel. And this certainly seems like a you problem. Were I in Modwyr's place, I'd kill you. I still might. Shit. Alright. You clearly care for Modwyr. What happened?
It was shame.
Ingfrith runs her fingers lightly down the length of the blade. Modwyr leans into her touch, warms beneath it.
I was born a cipher. As a young woman, I was apprenticed to a master animancer. He was keen to refine the art of housing souls, and he believed someone of my abilities might be an asset to his aim.
Oh, did people, make fun of her for falling in love with a sword? Because it seemed a little abnormal or something? I mean, I guess it isn't, the standard even in the world of Pillars of Eternity, but it's still totally valid, right? I mean, Modwyr has loads of personality and is totally sentient as hell.
My parents made a pretty copper on that deal.
She spits on the ground and grimaces.
When I left him, I took Modwyr with me. I thought it was my responsibility to look after it. I decided that my penance for Modwyr's creation would be to hunt those who used animancy for terrible ends.
Oh no, it's a lot darker than I thought. Alright. Huh. Oh god. Huh. I was born a cipher. I was apprenticed to a master animancer. Oh god. Huh. I decided that my penance for Modwyr's creation would be to hunt those who used animancy for terrible ends. You did your penance how? At least you realized you were at fault. Most don't. Say nothing. You did your penance how?
For a time, I took a position with Dunnage Row in Defiance Bay.
No kidding.
I saw things that haunt my nights still. With every unscrupulous animancer brought to justice, my guilt grew, knowing I was their equal in evils done.
She shifts her weight from foot to foot, unable to meet your eyes. How did you decide, though, which ones were guilty, or did it right or wrong? Huh. I don't know. That's probably not the point of this, though, right? She probably went with the really obvious ones, right? Alright.
I fled for Deadfire to the Principe, but I was too naive to know that shame has fleet feet. It devoured me. I thought if Modwyr were gone, I might finally be free of my shame. How foolish I was.
Here's the question. Have we ever met anyone yet who wanted to be imbued into something? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, that, in Pillars 1, was it a statue, a bust, or a painting? It was in that one place in Defiance Bay. There was an old guy or something? And what's her name? The old spymaster lady, she knew She knew him, didn't she? Something like that. Right? He explicitly wanted to be put in there that way he could live forever, or at least a very long time. Huh.
But what of you? What do you want?
She takes an unsteady breath and turns her attention back to Modwyr.
I don't remember my life before, so I can't hate you for stealing it from me. I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive your betrayal, but...
The sword leans heavily on Yngfrith, pressing its hilt into her thigh.
I would still prefer to stay with Yngfrith if she would have me.
Yeah, I think that's best. I'm not so sure that's a good idea. You can't be serious. She abandoned you in a pile of garbage. You can't leave. What about us? I mean, I don't really use Modwyr that much other than for the quest. Alright. Yes, I think that's best. But how could we even do that? We're soulbound now.
But I care for you as well.
Uh-oh. The sword leans away from Yngfrith and toward you. It presses into your leg.
I have to wonder, what'll happen to me after both of you die? Can my soul even return to the wheel?
I can't remember. Do we know the answer to this? I'm not sure. I mean, I have this cool chair. Well, I mean, she's not really a chair anymore, but you could hang out with her.
Though I've only known life as a weapon, and I've no desire to die, neither do I want to live forever. I'm only a weapon. A tool. And even though you're still a ham-handed halfwit, I trust you. So you decide.
Modwyr's welfare is your responsibility. I'll take up Yngfrith's duty to Modwyr if she's so determined to abdicate it. Stay with me. Stabbing monsters without you wouldn't be the same. Attack Yngfrith. You have to pay for this abominable act. Let's see. Goodness. Alright. Let me just double check what this word means. Let me just double check on my phone here real quick. Let's see. Whip open the Chrome and make sure I know exactly what abdicate means. Because this could go either very good or very badly, depending on whether or not I know for sure what abdicate means. Alright. There we go. And yeah, okay. Fail to fulfill or undertake a responsibility or duty, renounce one's throne of a monarch. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I thought. I'll take up Yngfrith's duty to Modwyr if she's so determined to abdicate it.
You're right. After what I've done, I have no claim to it.
She glances at once at the sword, then quickly away. I mean, if you want to abdicate it, that's what I'm saying, if you want to. Because I thought that was your whole point here. Maya thumbs her chin, nodding. Pallegina tips her head up and smiles. Dutiful. As Yngfrith turns to leave, she walks slowly, as if waiting for someone to call after her. But Modwyr says nothing, and neither do you. You feel a feather-light touch on your mind. Countless voices swell, and their ethereal tongues speak only apologies. Then, like the breeze, they're gone. Modwyr's soul remains in the sword, but is no longer bound exclusively to the Watcher. Modwyr has been placed in the stash and can now be bound to anyone. Oh. Who should we give Modwyr to, I wonder? Maybe Pallegina or Aedyr? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. The action speed could be nice. Immune to intellect afflictions, also very good. Right? Maybe this would be a great sword for Pallegina, right? She could dual wield, right? Huh. That way she's always immune to int afflictions, which is kind of incredible, because Pallegina could always cleanse us of them. Oh, man. Maybe that's exactly what we need to do. Give it to Pallegina. Let's see. Let's talk to Modwyr real quick.
Hey. So...
Modwyr's hilt cycles between hot and cold, indecisive.
we need to talk about what happened with Ingfrith.
How are you doing?
Good? Bad? I don't know how to feel.
I don't think she knew really how to feel either.
Should I be angry she was willing to let me go? Should I be happy you wanted to stay with me?
I don't know, dude. We're going to do great things together. Look forward to that. It's not unreasonable for you to feel both. I mean, that's a lot for any person to process. Your anger is justified. Feel it if you need to. I'll listen. I don't want to talk about this anymore. No, yeah, I don't think it's unreasonable for you to feel both.
Could you stop being right all the time? I hate it. You know what? You're right. We're good. I'm happy. The past is past, and all that emotionally healthy philosophical shit people say when they want to pretend they're over something.
It's size.
Hey. Thanks. You know, for everything.
Of course. I just want you to be happy. Just don't tell anyone about us, okay? I didn't do anything. Shrug. I didn't do anything.
Modesty's a bad look for you. Before you get all bent out of shape. I'm kidding. Mostly.
Modwyr's hilt begins to emanate a gentle glow. It sighs, and the hilt warms, soothing and familiar. Though the sword's words fade, the warmth remains. Huh. Alright, interesting. Yeah, I'm really keen to give it to Pallegina. Just because of the immune to int afflictions alone, right? Because then Pallegina, I forgot, somehow she became immune to int afflictions as well in Pillars 1, and she was just our designated fixer when it came to that. She would just thwack everyone. Or no, she had an AoE, in fact. I think we go with her, right? Let's do it. I'm down for it. There we go. And let's see. Enchant? Oh no, it's already all done. Oh, she's not a soulbound weapon. Oh, I see, because of the true independence. Gotcha. Oh, I bet there were 3 choices, and because of the one that we picked. Oh, and it made her no longer soulbound? Perhaps. Oh, maybe we would have accumulated more bonuses on her, though? I have no idea. But still, worth it alone for this. For the immunity to int. Right. Okay. There we go. Enjoy that, Pallegina. Okay.
Got it.
Let's see over here. Who is this person? Oh god, there's a lot of persons out here, actually. Let's just kind of work our way. Look.
There goes the captain
Look at their hat.
who murdered Benwith.
Looks cleaner than I expected.
Hey, I'm a little scruffy looking. Alright. Stray cat here. Another one. Who's this? Epsilon. Wow. Alright. Reduces recovery penalty for armor. By how much? Varies by armor type. Okay. 10% stride. I mean, that's very interesting. Huh. Alright. But the party-wide effect is too garbage. Look at this little hat, though. I like that. Alright. Rosanella. What's going on? Let's quick save.
So you're the captain the old pork's been talking about. Aye, you do look like a fearsome sort. Welcome to Dunnage.
She slaps a hand onto the bar top with a hearty laugh.
What you having? I'll pour you a double.
What do you know about the floating hangman? Her eyes go wide and she fumbles a bottle of spirits, spilling rum all over the counter.
No one survives the floating hangman. Or so they say. It's the ship of the dead. You spy it on the horizon, you flee as fast as you can.
Alright, geez, show me what you got. Let's see, what do you have? Oh look, Whale's Wind. Or, Wall, right? Wall's Wind. Looks very delicious, actually. Immunity to mind afflictions. Well, that's pretty good. Int, perception, and resolve. Wow. Huh. Wow, yeah, that is ridiculous. Okay. A mixture of rums, and any other strong spirit available, and tropical juices. Whale's Wind is a perennially popular drink during the brutally hot summer months in the Deadfire. Invented by the pirates of the Principe San Petrina, the beverage is traditionally served in the halved shell of a coconut. Whale's Wind earned its name from its legendary capacity for knocking imbibers flat on their backs and robbing them of their memories of the night before. Ah, hence the immunity. How much does this cost? 59 units? Oh, God. I'm tempted to buy 2. Right? Because if there's a big boss fight or something that makes use of mind afflictions, remember in Pillars 1, in the White March, there was that boss encounter with the plant that used shitloads of mind control? Let's buy it. Why not? It's just 117 gold. There we go. Alright. Cool. Now also, let me not forget, here, do some of that. Good. There we are. Find pistols, okay. Excellent. I don't have any other pistols, do I? Let's see. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, just standard ones. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah? Sure.
Alrighty. Let's do a quick save. Check over here now. What's this? Some sort of inspectable thing over here. Goodness, can you tell I'm getting a little sleepy? Alright. Let's see. There's our unit over here. I don't know. Huh. Kind of appears and disappears. Weird. Is it on the birds? No. Desirol, what's up?
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted with violence. Care to put your skills to use for a good cause? And some coin?
Are you also a bounty person? She dances a coin across her knuckles. Mirth, a bright glint in her eyes. Tell me about the cause you mentioned.
It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends.
Desirol flicks the coin she's holding and snatches it from the air with a grin. Up close, it's clearly a swole net.
Legendary nightmares, more like. After how they did the crew with a virtuous reward. Even that bastard Benwith wanted nothing to do with them.
Huh.
But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara. They confirmed Captain Henqua's death, but her senior crew members escaped unscathed. And now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me.
Even in the low light, you can see a vein throbbing at her temple. Her voice drops to a low growl.
So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do.
I'll hunt down those pirates. What am I looking for? Sounds like you've got a grudge against the firebrand's crew. Farewell. Let's ask about this grudge, or nab at it, right?
It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery, and it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power.
She tries for a nonchalant shrug, but it comes off looking like she's got a sore shoulder instead. Oh, insight check. As she speaks, Desirol removes a small swole net from her pocket and polishes the surface with a corner of her shirt. Her features soften like she's visiting an old memory. Then, she stuffs the coin back in her pocket with a barely audible sigh. What's bothering you? Raise an eyebrow. You're not telling me everything. Say nothing. You're not telling me everything.
You've a keen eye, my friend. I reserve a bit of the Firebrand story for myself, and you'll excuse me if I don't plan to share it. Let's keep business strictly business, huh?
I'll hunt down those pirates. Who am I looking for?
The Firebrand had a mascot. A useless little bastard, who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp. He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes.
She rubs the bridge of her nose and sighs. Seraphine didn't like this because it's anti-Principe. Huh.
Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few zarups and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless their simple hearts.
Alright. Noted. Next.
You'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and a rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous one at that.
Okay.
Ipiro maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll.
She winks, all smiles. Man. Huh. Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and rumored lover. She's a cipher. I don't remember this person. At an estate in Serpent's Crown? Okay. I'll be careful. Who else am I after?
You'll be going after Katren, the Firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it, she was once an apprentice to Arkemir before turning pirate.
No kidding.
Last I heard, Katren and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Neketaka at night. No idea where she disappears off to during the day.
Okay. Well, who's the last target?
I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar, leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with a reputation for cleverness and cruelty both. I've even heard tell it was Torkar who was behind the Firebrand's most successful tactics, not Henqua. Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunnage, dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own. I trust you won't let that happen.
She cocks one dark eyebrow in question. Huh. I mean, I'd be kind of down for this dude joining me. Alright, well, farewell.
Happy hunting.
She nods and gives you a showy wink. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
I'm telling you, ask for Ewina in the king's coffin. She'll make you see stars.
You half-masted sot! She's got to be 90 years old!
Huh, alright. Stray dog? What's up? Hemp! What a name. Okay. +5 fortitude. Alright, what have we got over here? Free for the taking. Hagfish and some rare Shiora. My favorite.
No problem.
Okay. Oh look, is this a shop? Huh. The shelf contains current navigational charts and bestiaries about the various sea monsters a captain could encounter.
Welcome to my emporium. Whatever you need, I sell.
He gestures at all the stalls around him.
What would you like to buy today?
You own all these stalls?
I do now. I started out with only one stall and eventually branched out, buying out my competitors one by one.
Huh. Alright. Well, show me what you got. Ooh, look. Ooh, some nice stuff. Exceptional blunderbuss as well. Any pistols? No. Okay, let's see. What are these things? Pale hide. Wow, quality legendary. I think that's our first one that we've seen of legendary quality. Anything. Are they all legendary? No, superb. Exceptional. Wow. How about that? Alright, light armor. Let's see, what's it do? 4 armor rating because of the legendary effect or whatever. Legendary quality, even. Let's see, winter coat. 3 shock armor rating and 3 freeze armor rating. Clad in mist. 15% of incoming hits converted to grazes. I mean, that's pretty good. Right? I don't know. Alright, it's good for a tank who uses light armor, right? Many creatures have unwittingly contributed their pelts and bones to this armor. Each component has faded as though treated with lime, eventually becoming the same bone-white color. The cause of this transformation is unknown. Whatever bestial enchantment lies upon the pale hide also affects the demeanor of the wearer. While clad in this grisly totem, one's mind begins to drift towards grand hunts under the moonlit sky, the glorious struggle of tooth and claw, and the undeniable ecstasy of the kill. Oh, isn't there like an old classic horror short story about, oh god, what's it called? Some sort of, it's a whole bunch of pirates who end up becoming werewolves or something, right? I wonder if this is a reference to that. I forgot what the name of it is. Oh god. Huh. Alright. Let's see. Eager Blade. Two-handed S-stock? As they all are. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll be... Huh. Yeah, maybe there would be one that has like a unique effect of like, oh, this is a weird one. You only need one hand. It's magically enchanted to be lightweight or whatever. Alright. Penetration of 13. Goodness. Yeah, isn't that their like special ability? I think so. Alright. Vehemence. Scoring a crit grants 2 accuracy and 5% action speed. Stacks 4 times. Wow. Huh. Alright. Scoring a hit on a near-death target also damages nearby enemies. Huh. Okay. Probably goes good with Carnage, I'd guess. Alright, this S-stock was once the personal weapon of the legendary Deerwooden Knight, Lady Call. As the field marshal of a border barony, she was responsible for defending the vassals of the land from the roving bands of independent hill people who frequently crossed into the Deerwood to pillage. She was a tireless warrior and a canny commander. She waged a decade-long campaign against all manner of brigands and marauders. When she was killed during a retaliatory attack on an enemy stronghold, her officer cadre recovered her weapon and sent it to the Duke of the Deerwood with a letter informing him of the passing of his tireless servant. A fragment of Lady Call's soul purportedly remains within the S-stock's pommel, eager to lend aid in battle once again. The blade almost seems to hum with barely constrained longing to join in righteous combat. Here, let's check out this enchant. Alright, Bounding Strikes, which is, scoring a hit on near death. Okay, Battle Unending. Alright. 50% chance, 30 health restored to self on scoring a crit. 50% chance, 20 health restored to enemy on critical hit. Wow! That's ridiculous. Huh. Holy shit. Good God, could you imagine that? Alright, let's see. Enraptured Blade. 10% chance to recover instantly on scoring hit. Wow, that seems so much better than this one. Huh. I guess maybe if you could turn off healing on enemies? Right? Like if you had a debuff that you could put on them to where it either nerfs or removes any incoming healing on them? Wow. But this just seems so good. Instantly recover with a two-handed weapon. Right? Alright, Call's Retort. 15% chance to launch a dazed attack at target when missed in melee. Grants Call's Stance, which is once per encounter, self, 1 armor rating, 10% damage with melee attacks, and 8 deflection. Wow! Lady Call sings through the blade. Randomly grant... Okay, all that stuff. At the start of combat, I see. How long does it last for? It doesn't say. Oh, and it's just one of these 3. Okay. I gotcha. Let's see, let's go back here. What were the enchants on this? Was there anything? Yeah, let's check these. Clad in Mist. 8 deflection when flanked. Wow, 20% of incoming hits converted to grazes. Good God, that is wild. Okay. Huh. And Winter Coat grants Dread Howl. Once per encounter, AoE Frighten, Nocturnal Vigor. Let's see. Oh, reduces recovery time during nighttime. Interesting. Alright. Amra. A battle axe, two-handed, of course. Let's see. Exceptional quality, bonus crit damage because it's a battle axe. Amra requires 2 hands to wield, but deals increased damage. Oh, do battle axes normally not have the two-handed requirement? Are they normally one-handed? Huh. I'm not sure. What's the two-handed version of an axe, then, if not a battle axe? A war axe? I don't know. Let's see. 25% chance on scoring a kill with this weapon to frenzy the wielder. Gore. If the wielder's might is 25 or above, critical hits with this weapon cause 25% of base weapon damage in an area around the wielder. Oh my god! Imagine that on a barbarian who is just like poured points into might. Holy shit. How hard would it be to get to 25 might, though? That would be pretty tough. You'd have to wear all might gear, wouldn't you? And also have might buffs, like might food buff and temporary buffs, right? It'd be like a barbarian priest or something like that. I don't know. This double-bladed axe has gone by many names over the years, notably Burden, Ponderous Edge, and the Unbalanced Blade. Most would consider a weapon too heavy to wield a liability, and yet its value is beyond question. The pirates who named it Amra rallied around the weapon as a kind of standard or totem, likely because of the unusual way they came to possess it. After sailing through a maelstrom to evade pursuers, Amra was found lodged in the deck of their ship. They left it there as a good luck charm for years, but whatever fortune they gained from its presence evidently didn't last. What are the enchants on this? Riven Gore. If the wielder's might is 25 or above, crits with this weapon cost 25. Yeah, and it's just guaranteed any time you crit, not a 25% or a chance to whenever you land a crit. Good God. Enemies under 50 health are killed instantly. Wanton Gore. 33%. Probably a lot better on higher difficulties, right, to have Wanton Gore. Good God, what an incredible two-handed barbarian weapon. Alright. Tempered Fury. There we go. Gets rid of Temper, which is Frenzy on Kill. Which, admittedly, isn't that useful to a barbarian. Right? I mean, I guess it's a good way to get more rage, or to save your rage for actual attacks, right? Let's see. Tempered Fury. Chance on scoring a kill with this weapon to frenzy the wielder without a deflection penalty. Oh! Right, because you lose out on 10 deflection. Huh. And Unstable Temper. 1% chance on receiving damage to frenzy the wielder. Huh. Unless these, like, applications of frenzy stack. I don't know. That's not nearly as good. But I don't think it needs to be, because Gore is so ridiculous. If you can meet that requirement, holy shit. That's wild. Alright. Anything else here at this vendor? Nah, I don't think so. Alright. Cool. Well, when next we come back, we'll continue looking around here. There's the treasure trove. Let's see. Oh, we still need to check out this Sundry's place, don't we? Oh no, we checked them out, didn't we? I think so. Alright, and there's some other dude here, right? We got a few things still to check out, and we also now know we need to head back to that guy who I just said he looked kind of like Aedyr. Wow, apparently intentionally so, right? Need him for a quest. Alright, however, if you'd like to stick around, we may be doing a bit of reading, right? Let's see. Should we? Do we have any reading we need to do? How about this? Aedyr Customs. Ah, there we are. We can read this. Alright. Aedyr Customs. Aedyr is a country rich with custom, and they are known for their strict adherence to them. Right. Aedyrans are the folks with the country accents, right? I'm pretty sure. Or maybe not all of them have. Yeah. Could be. Isn't Aedyr from Aedyr? Probably. I think so, right? No, because people from the Deerwood also have... Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a mix of both, right? Both of those folk have the accent. Alright. Maybe I'm completely off base, though. Citation needed. Their customs run the gamut from grand celebrations like the Feast of Feasts to mundane superstitions, such as ways to avoid Svef addiction. This volume will focus primarily on bigger celebrations, as no one knows how to throw an extravagant party quite like an Aedyran. And for those who do not know, Aedyran, a nation that resulted from the merger of a human kingdom and an elf kingdom 400 years ago, ruled by First King or Illustrious Queen. Both Deerwood and Raid Saris originated as colonies of Aedyr. Right. Okay, yeah, totally. Right. So people in Raid Saris would probably also likely have the accent, right? Okay. Or maybe not. Huh. Yeah, maybe that would be an interesting distinction. Have we met anyone from Raid Saris that was like a party member? I don't know. Huh. Where was Durrance from? Durrance was... He was Deerwooden, wasn't he? I think so. The Feast of Feasts. The biggest and most important of all Aedyran customs is the Feast of Feasts. This week-long celebration happens in the first week of Fonestu, Deep Summer, and is dedicated to honoring the life of the first king. Each day of the week is devoted to some aspect of... Firshonige's life, and there are very specific dishes to be served at each meal. For those of you who have not played Pillars 1, this is some of the, stuff that is inspired by traditional Celtic language, right? Isn't that some of it, all the Aedyran and Deerwooden stuff? A lot of it draws inspiration from traditional Celtic language, I think so. Impossible for me to know how to pronounce. Alright. The Feast of Feasts originally began as a festival celebrating the birth of the Firshonige's first son, and soon became a yearly occurrence during the week of his birthday. Currently, Aedyrans simply use it as an excuse for a party and pull out all the stops in an effort to outdo the previous year. And, lest you wonder, as I did, which Firshonige is honored during the Feast of Feasts, it is always the current Firshonige, for each Firshonige is the first and only Firshonige. Ah, okay. Huh. For each first king is the first and only first king. I see, okay, gotcha. Sweet treat. A special custom that arose at some point during the Feast of Feasts. Sweet treat started as a way to keep children occupied, so the parents could dine in peace. While it is still used for that today, significance has been added to it. Each treat is placed in a container, usually small metal boxes, and hidden somewhere on the property. Even after everything has been hidden, the children are sent out to find the treasures. It is said now that the hidden treats represent Clonfathan artifacts, and the children are the explorers bringing the riches back to their new and rightful owners. Oh no! That's terrible! So many awful and bloody wars were fought over something like that. Oh, that's not good. What a terrible children's celebration. Fuck. Oh, God. All right. Of course that would be something that happens, right? Of course. Carnival of the Mask. When the original colonists for Aedyr traveled to the new land to found the Deerwood, in the name of the Aedyran Firshonige, they encountered the Glanfathan people. The Carnival of the Mask celebrates this meeting. Originally, it was merely a formal reenactment as a play of the tensions between the Glanfathans and Aedyran settlers, but it has since evolved into much more than that. Participants choose sides and come dressed in elaborate outfits depicting which group they have decided to align themselves with, Aedyrans or Glanfathans. Everyone attends a masquerade ball, and this party replaces any semblance of the play that was presented. Oh god, that seems bad too. Especially if they're all Aedyrans dressed up as Glanfathans like that. Oh my god, that's not good. That's incredibly racist. Jesus, imagine a Glanfathan finding out about this shit. Oh my god, that's so not good. Fuck, that is awful. I mean, the original purpose seems okay, right? Like, it's to honor that, and it specifically mentions to take note of the tensions between them, right? Which, granted, since it is an Aedyran celebration, it probably did. It was heavily biased in favor of the Aedyran settlers, right? But still, the origins seem a lot better than what it eventually became. Winter's End. Winter's End was never anything more than an excuse for a celebration, and it hasn't changed in all the years it has existed in Aedyr. It takes place during winter dusk and lasts all 3 days. People use the time to reflect on the year, celebrate their lives, and remember the dead, especially those who have passed in the recent year. Huh. Yeah, a lot of these seem very similar to... well, I mean, in a way, Carnival of the Mask... parts of it, like the original meaning of... well... yeah, like the original meaning sounds almost like parts of American Thanksgiving, right? But then, I guess in a way, some of it turns into people dressing up as, like, Native Americans during Halloween, which is not great. And then Winter's End sounds vaguely like Christmas celebrations or something like that, right? Or I suppose, yeah, just any sort of winter celebration, right? Any sort of celebration during that time of the day. Or time of the year, I should say. And Sweet Treat, although you would think Halloween is very much similar to Easter, right? Except for this part right here that is just incredibly fucked up. Maybe Easter has something like that too. Maybe there's some weird thing about that I don't know. Right? Huh. And then the Feast of Feasts. That seems most like Thanksgiving, doesn't it? Yeah. All in all, it seems like an amalgamation of American and English holidays, right? Or popular holidays, like some of the more popular ones. There is no Valentine's Day, though, right? Which is like the most corporate of all fun holidays, right? Even though there is still genuine joy to be had during Valentine's Day, but lest we forget some of the more corporate origins of it, right? Huh. Fascinating. Which, of course, it makes sense, right? Because Aedyr and Dyrwood, and I guess Raed Saris, though I don't know too much about Raed Saris, right? Especially since we've never really been there. And I'm not even sure if we've known anyone from there. We vaguely know a bit about it, or at least I do. Maybe I did learn a whole lot about it and it just totally whooshed over me. But nonetheless, they are very similar to... or they draw a lot of inspiration from, I'll say, real life, America, England, and Native Americans, in fact, right? Sounds very similar. With some, like, fantasy twist, right? I enjoy it, right? I enjoy all that stuff a lot. Okay. Aedyr Customs. Throw that down there. About half of them were pretty fucked up. Alright. When next we come back, more looking around here, right? we'll investigate more of the Radiant Court. Very fun looking around here. Look at this. Oh, looks excellent, doesn't it? Until next time, peace.